So here in the first task that we created top down over in the products workspace, we can see the details, the phase, we can see the milestones. These milestones are automatically set, although we can change and shift these, and we'll do that in a little bit. The milestone is essentially a date that you are targeting that is based off of the approval workflow. And the workflow inside of the task management workspace, pretty basic, but you see here we are in the create state, and now we can move it to assign it to being in an open state. So in essence, the milestone is just waiting. It's just waiting for that to happen. So let's go and actually trigger that. What you'll see is the status will turn into a check to say that it has made it. So you can click on the interactive workflow map, or you can come and drop down up at the top, click on assign, and now moving back to the milestones tab, we can see that this milestone event has been reached. So next, let's go take a look at the other task that we created top down over in the products workspace, and let's talk about editing and shifting milestones. So milestones are created in many of the workspaces inside of PLM 360 automatically for you once you create the record. It's based off of the target due date, and it works backwards from there. If you click on edit, however, you can shift and you can adjust, and you can even add other events into here if you want. So in this case, the milestone is waiting for us to enter the state by this date, and here are the warning days before. This is where it gets the yellow or amber color, which will turn to red as we get closer to it. But if I wanted to shift this out, for instance, 7 days, I can click on save, and that gives me a little bit more time to reach the open state for the competitive market analysis. Now all of this and the edit that we just did to the previous milestone will reflect itself under the Tasks and Deliverables tab inside of that Products workspace. Next, let's continue the thought on tasks and deliverables and start building some tasks and milestones from the bottom up and add them to the project. At the top, you can click on the plus sign to create a new record. And much like we did top down, in this bottom-up method, we'll have to answer the mandatory fields in here for the title, the phase, and the target due date, and the approvers. So in this case, I'll start a marketing requirements document targeting the requirements definition phase of that project. I'll kick out the target due date 1 week from the prior, add in an approver, and down here under the related products, if I go in and choose the related product that this is going to go to, it'll actually go and tether itself right to the project management tab on that products workspace. So I'll click on save. Now with this new task built, I'm going to go in and adjust the milestone. Since we push this further out, we're going to push the milestone for the first enter date. I'm going to shift that out quite a bit, and we'll click on save. So next, let's return to the products workspace to see how all of these tasks lay out inside of the Gantt chart.